Good morning to all. This is K. Additional Superintendent of Police, retired, practicing advocate, and presently I am pursuing Doctor of Law in National Law Schools of Indian University, Bangalore, and I turned out as a writer. Being a writer, I wrote 2 books on Alluri. Of that experience, I wish to tell the last episode of Alluri sriramaraju. Actually, how he died. No record is available. Honestly speaking, no record is available regarding his death. Only authors who wrote his death we can see. Such details we can see. But there was no record, either archives or anywhere else. There was no record death of Alluri sriramaraju. So before going to the details of the Alluri sriramaraju death, how he fought with about 1500 to 1700 force, world classic British force, which capable enough to govern the entire world, where no sun is set. Of such people, of such military people, restrained for 2 years by these Alluri sriramaraju and tribal legends, his associates. How they did? It is really the biggest question. If you examine the Fituri, means a revolution, we can easily understand. It is, first of all, it is a people's movement being led by Alluri sriramaraju and tribals. According to Rutherford, he said that by the time Alluri sriramaraju came to the agency, people are distressed. They are in trouble. Their anger has been turned out to Pituri by a courageous Raju. Raju has a courage to master their grievances and turned out to be a Pituri. He is a megalomany. This is a man of very great quality of that he can do anything. That is the statement given by the Rutherford's enemy to him. See, that is that people, whole people in the agency were cooperated with them. The Raju band consisting of 60 to 200 only. Their weapons are 302, 303 and country-made guns. They are fighting with the whom? Lewis guns, the mighty British force, who had Lewis guns and 303 all equipments. But they restrained 2 years. How? This is the people movement first. And the second one is their intelligence system is exceedingly good, a flawless intelligence system. The third one is a village administrators like Mutadars, Munsifs, Mukasadars and Pettandars and Barkis and village elders were indeed totally cooperated with him. They have been with them for all through this. For example, if you say Birsa Munda case, Birsa Munda wants to move, he had to serve his what we call his band with food, serve with food. There was no food with them. For that they have attacked the church and got the food. Whereas contrary to it, so Alluri sriramaraju never find any difficulty with getting the food, since this Mutadar Munsifs clearly instructed the people, whenever the Fituridars came to the village, you provide all comforts. There should not be any hindrance for them, so that they all people wholeheartedly welcomed with open arms. It was the first its kind. The third one is their strategy, military strategy is exceedingly good. Fourth one is they did the Fituri agency. It is a thickly populated village. Ups are very too high, and lower deeps are very low, very high, so that the forest where they living is a very advantage for them. that is disadvantage enemy British force. These are all the factors. Raju could able to restrain the British force, not numbering 100, 200, 1500 to 1700 people. They have spent 15 lakhs. They have never spent one single rupee to development of the tribal people or welfare of the tribal people. No single NP was spent to support the tribals. And these are all the primary factors to protect themselves against the mighty forces and capable enough to fight with the mighty forces of Britishers. And these are all the factors would help them and able to sustain for 2 years. Really, if you deeply investigate, it is a great Indian freedom struggle which was emphasized the non-cooperation movement, and whereas the Gandhi non-cooperation movement is non-violence, here is he did with violence. The Alluri sriramaraju also raised his slogan at Shintapalli, Gandhi ki jai. He deliberately said in Malkangiri that he is supporting the Gandhi. Voluminous of talk he had, voluminous of talk, continuously talking in favor of Gandhi. He got get reverence with the Gandhi. What he said categorically that he is doing armed struggle. He cannot go by non-violence. These are the basic difference. So that Britishers supposed to what we call attack these particular band 60 to 200 people. They fought in several times directly with the Alluri sriramaraju band. But one or two, except minusing one or two, on all incidents, British tasted the defeat. Furthermore, they're sure to go to what we call for combing, means what? Patrolling. Even they gave orders, European officers should not go into the agency. Their movements were restricted. All that speaks that they got voluminous free. Armitage and Bracken said that with this force, we cannot do anything. So that they brought Assam rifles and they brought Rutherford. This speaks, they requested the government to promulgate the ordinance. But they felt that the ordinance which gives, if the ordinance has been promulgated, it will extend to the whole of India. It may come to the light of the Indian people. They cooperated with the Alluri sriramaraju so that they are afraid to restrain to pass the ordinance. All this speaks that they terrified with these 60 to 200 people because it is a people movement. All through the 2 years, they never stopped movement in the villages. But no villager ventured to give information to the police. The Raju sent the message directly to the British force by misguiding them. One incident I will tell you how people will help him. They were in the top of the X hill. 3 directions they want to attack. The British force became 3 parties and want to go. The village Mutadar and the village muniship said that, sirs, this is not the place where the Raju and his band was available. Come to us, we will show. They gave a wrong direction. They took another hill. They created a scene that just now they are there, but just they were left before you are coming. Such a way they protected the Raju band. Otherwise, that day, Raju band should have lost almost 100%. Why? There is no way out. Raju naturally will take care, but 3 directions they attacked. Where can he go? Such a way people cooperated with this particular band. Thereby, I can declare that it is Indian struggle. It is Indian struggle, freedom struggle. they with a view to liberate the Indian people, and they Raju categorically said to the reporter and the two inspectors and one school teacher that is raising war against the Britishers throughout them to get the Indian independence by armed struggle. He will get the independence within 2 years. Until such time, armed struggles and bloodshed is a must process. He admitted that because of European officers, Indian officers, if you want to kill the European officers, Indian officers also being killed. Thereby, they restraining to attack and ambush. This speaks that he had a great love with the Indian people, Indian citizens, and he loved the freedom. So that we can say that it is not a local, what we call struggle. It is Indian independence struggle when we compare to the Gopinath's death, what we call attack in Bengal in 1924. It speaks one incident. They said that it is Indian independence struggle. One attack at Settagong by the Suraj Sen Kumar. That attack on the armed force and killed 4 people and took away the weapon. One incident they treated it as a national struggle, but whereas by the time the Gantam Dora was arrested, 53 incidents were charged against these people. 53 incidents. It was happened in September 1923. After that, also 6 months, about 7 months, fighting was there. That speaks that there might be 100 above incidents were there. Direct attack on their strength, we can say that direct attack on the Gudem camp on 26th October 1923 speaks that they never get back. They always go ahead to attack the British force and fight with the British force, so that they want to they want to suppress the movement. In this process, the atrocities they did against the great tribal people, untold. We cannot narrate. A common man or a writer or a reporter cannot, because it is heart rendering. Under these circumstances, in 1924, his camps were attacking. Alluri, sriramaraju, hidden secret places were also attacking. Under these circumstances, there were 4 stories that was how he killed. First story was that it was known to everyone. As a Mampa May 1924, 7th May 1924, 7 o'clock, while he praying, the police came and caught him and took away. That was the first story. He said people are saying that he called the one boy and gave the information to saying that you go and intimate the police and police will come and arrest me. That is the first story we can say. Means he himself surrendered. That was the one story. Second story was that people, they on the head of the Alluri sriramaraju, the government declared 10,000 rupees. Of those days, 10,000 is very huge amount. So that the village elders, for that gaining that amount, they might have gave the information. That was another story was there. Third story was that Alvar Naidu and Jamidar Kunchaminan, on 7th morning, they were at one tamarind tea. One man came and said that some white man, a fair man going on just 200 to 300 ads. And that is the other story that is in this particular story. Another story is that these 2 people saw the Raju while going at 100 yards. They ran and caught him and took him to the military camp. That was the third story. They gave this particular story that morning Major Goodall gave a report to the government saying that Raju was caught by the police at 7 o'clock, May 7th, 1924. That was the message given at 8 a.m. At the same time, at the same night, Rutherford gave another telegram to the government stating that while Raju was escaping, trying to escape from the military camp, the military people killed him. The police people killed him. That is the first encounter Manalaji goes.